Hi my friends, I want to tell you a little bit about the Camino. Usually when you walk the Camino, one of the first questions that pilgrims ask is, why do you walk the Camino? And this is actually a good question to start a conversation on the Camino. I have to tell you that a year ago, during Christmas, I didn't know what Camino is and I didn't know it existed. I was just mother raising 5 children with my husband and working as a nurse. And my oldest daughter told us that she's gonna walk the Camino. And being as protective as I was and am, I immediately said, I'm gonna walk with you. And then I am like, Alice, what is the Camino and why do you walk it? And she told me a little bit, and then I did some research, and the more I was learning about it, the more I was reading about it and watching other people's videos, I started being drawn to it. There's just this amazing spiritual force that is very tangible. I started getting like those like signs in a form of like events and things that came my way that God wanted me to walk the Camino. And if God wants you to walk it, no matter what your condition, you are gonna walk it. I personally was not in a condition to commit myself to any serious hike. My left knee had been hurting for like a year, and I was treating it at a chiropractor and doing different kind of creams with a very low relief, especially when I was carrying something heavy, the knee would hurt. And also I was getting out of breath after walking like 5 steps up. I had to stop and I had to lay down, and other medical things that definitely stood in the way of me committing myself to any significant physical event. Despite all of that, we bought our airline tickets, and I started walking a little bit longer distances to get myself ready. I had to pretty much quit my job because my employer doesn't give like 2 months of leave of absence. So I said, if you want, I can come back and work, or if not, then I'm quitting. So that worked out because they were open to it. I bought myself a knee brace and decided I'm just gonna walk with that knee brace. And that worked out too. Actually, my knee got healed. I don't have any pain in my knee anymore. It never hurt me during the hike. I was wearing my knee brace, and then probably 2/3 into the Camino, I even took off the knee brace when we were going even up the hill. I walked without it for the last several days. One pilgrim on the Camino shared with us that for people who live in Spain, Camino is like sacred, like a holy way. And after walking it, I have to tell you that I 100% agree. There's something amazingly wonderful about the Camino, and you can experience God in all kinds of ways through the people you meet, how you meet them, how you keep meeting them, through the events. It's absolutely amazing. You know, we would walk, and I said like, Jesus, I need somebody to help me with my leg because I got a shin splint. And I said, I really would like to meet a physical therapist in the next albergue. And you know, we walk into the next albergue, and there are 2 physical therapists from Poland, 2 young ladies, and they helped me with the shin splint, and they told me what it is, how to treat it, and so forth. So things like that happen on the Camino all the time. One pilgrim told me that she and her husband used to travel around the world for vacationing, and this was the first time she was walking the Camino, and she said never ever before she experienced that kind of spirit. of friendship and community, and something really amazing, something that is very unique and special to the Camino. This feeling is pretty much shared by most of the people walking the Camino. When we reached the cross where we leave the rocks, we had biscuits, and I tell my daughter, it would be nice to have tea with our biscuits. And so we sit at a table, and a pilgrim comes up and he says, "Do you mind that I make some English tea for you?" And no, that would be just wonderful. He took out a little portable stove that he actually carried all the way in his backpack, and he boiled the water and he made English tea for us, and we shared our biscuits with him. So there were so many moments like this, amazing, incredible moments on the Camino. So I started walking the Camino to help my daughter, to help make sure that she is safe, which is actually a very real concern. After walking the whole way, I can tell you that I would not wish anybody walks alone. There were some distances that unwanted things can happen, and nobody should be walking alone, honestly. And I ended up benefiting myself more than I even imagined. Many things happened that I didn't plan, and you could see God working through those things in an amazing way. So I wish everybody buen camino, and I hope everybody that can will walk the Camino at least once in his lifetime. And I will attach to this video also why Alice walked the Camino. So buen camino.
So I heard about the Way of St. James a couple of different ways. One was I watched a movie about it. It was called The Way. And then a short while later, when I was in World Youth Day Madrid, my friend had just came back from walking it, and he had a long beard, and he was telling me a little bit about his experiences, and every so often I would just hear about it from time to time. It was always in the back of my mind that I really wanted to do it myself, because it always seemed like such a great pilgrimage to be able to walk on. I wanted time to think, to just kind of break away from the routine of life and be able to connect with God, with nature, and to think about what my vocation in life is. That's why I wanted to do the Way, especially during the Year of Mercy, because I think there's a lot of graces that can be obtained by doing it. And I'm really excited that I finally have the opportunity to do it, and I'm happy that I'm able to do it with my mom. I was going to do it by myself, but she insisted that she had to come. And we'll see what happens.
So I hope you're gonna be able to walk one.